Hello and welcome again to Sifiso Twala Media. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please just click that subscribe button and let's get along to the story. The ANC has suspended its former President Jacob Zuma from its party. This happened on Monday and was announced by Fikile Mbalula Umbax, the Secretary General of the African National Congress, the ANC. Let's take a listen at what Mbalula said at the meeting or at the press briefing. Let's take a listen.
The NEC concluded that exceptional circumstances exist to justify and warrant an immediate decision to suspend former ANC President Jacob Zuma in line with Rule 25. Zuma and others whose conduct is in conflict with our values and principles will find themselves outside the African National Congress. The JZ Party project aims to cast doubt on our entire constitutional democracy. The ANC categorically rejects the dangerous suggestion that our electoral system can and will be manipulated. The Independent Electoral Committee is one of the most trusted public institutions. The entire voting process and counting process is monitored by party agents from all competing parties and international observers who have repeatedly declared our elections to be free and fair. The people of South Africa and the ANC will not allow a Renamo UNITA project in our country to discredit democratic outcomes that do not favor them and use violence against the people as a bargaining tool. This is the fundamental danger of the JZ project. It targets extremist instincts in our body politic and riles up a political base to foment social unrest. His actions reinforces the work of the primary right-wing opponents of the National Democratic Revolution. In this regard, in assuming this reactionary public posture, former President Zuma is actively asserting himself as the figurehead of counter-revolution in South Africa. Former President Jacob Zuma is actively impugning the integrity of the ANC and campaigning to dislodge the ANC from power, while claiming that he has not terminated his membership. This conduct is irreconcilable with the spirit of organizational discipline and letter of the ANC Constitution. This chain of events requires the organization to invoke measures to protect and preserve its integrity and prevent further damage to its reputation. Pursuant to this, the National Executive Committee, during its ordinary meeting held from 26 to 29 January 2024, resolved to invoke Rule 25.60 of the ANC Constitution. I quote, "If justifiable exceptional circumstances warrant an immediate decision of temporary suspension of a member without eliciting the comment or response of such member as contemplated above, the National Executive Committee, the National Working Committee, the Provincial Executive Committee, the Provincial Working Committee, as the case may be, may summarily suspend such member," close quote. The NEC concluded that exceptional circumstances exist to justify and warrant an immediate decision to suspend former ANC President Jacob Zuma in line with Rule 25.60 as stated above. The ANC is willing, able and ready to defend the gains of freedom and our constitutional democracy. Accordingly,